As dawn broke over the village of Naledi, Ayana transformed into a majestic baobab tree, her limbs turning into branches and her skin into textured bark, becoming the silent guardian of the village. Throughout the day, she provided shade and solace to the villagers, absorbing their stories and dreams. Children played around her, and elders shared tales, their words and laughter nourishing her spirit. As the sun set, Ayana prepared to return to her human form, ready to impart the wisdom she had gathered from her day as the baobab. The stream by the village of Naledi was a lifeline and storyteller, carrying whispers and secrets that Ayana cherished in her arboreal form. It conveyed tales of a passing caravan, a young couple's first kiss, and a dispute between brothers, filling Ayana with romance, adventure, and reflection. As the stream's whispers grew somber, it also spoke of a mysterious stranger, piquing Ayana's curiosity. At twilight, Ayana transformed back into her human shape, ready to weave the day's stories into the fabric of the night. In the heart of Naledi, Ayana's baobab form provided a haven for those seeking comfort. The villagers, unaware of her true nature, revered the tree for its seemingly mystical ability to soothe their worries. One afternoon, a young mother, cradling her newborn, whispered her fears into the leaves, and Ayana, in her silent wooden form, absorbed every word, vowing to offer guidance when night fell. As the sun's fiery orb dipped below the horizon, Ayana felt the familiar loosening of her roots, the softening of her bark. The transformation was a solitary affair, witnessed only by the creeping shadows. With the last ray of light, she emerged human once more, her eyes reflecting the twilight sky, ready to share the solace she had gathered in her branches. Under the cloak of darkness, Ayana moved through Naledi with a grace that belied her daytime stillness. She visited the young mother, now resting under the night sky, and whispered words of encouragement. Her advice, drawn from the heart of the earth, was a balm to the weary and a beacon of hope to the lost. Namdi, the chief's son, was a keen observer. He noticed the peculiar wisdom of the mysterious Ayana, whose nightly wanderings seemed to coincide with the villagers' newfound peace. Intrigued, he watched from the shadows, his interest piqued by her enigmatic presence. He resolved to uncover the source of her knowledge, setting the stage for a fateful encounter. The night was a tapestry of stars. As Namdi approached Ayana by the baobab tree, Ayana, he said, his voice a blend of curiosity and admiration. Your wisdom surpasses all. How do you see into the hearts of our people? Ayana smiled, her eyes reflecting the starlight. The earth and sky speak to those who listen. She replied, planting the seeds of a bond that would grow beyond their wildest dreams. Namdi found himself drawn to Ayana's side night after night. Her words were like rain on parched soil, nurturing his spirit. The baobab seized much. Ayana shared her gaze on the ancient tree. It's a symbol of life, resilience, and connection. Namdi listened, unaware that he was speaking to the very essence of the tree itself. Under the glow of a full moon, Ayana and Namdi sat close by the stream. There's a rhythm to life here, a dance of shadows and light. Ayana whispered. Namdi watched her, entranced by the way her presence seemed to harmonize with the natural world. You are part of that dance, Ayana, he said, a dawning realization in his eyes. The festival of Naledi was a vibrant affair, with drum beats echoing through the night. Ayana, in her human form, moved among the villagers, her laughter mingling with the music. Yet, her absence as the baobab was felt by all, a silent space where one stood there confident. Namdi watched as the pieces of the puzzle slowly coming together in his mind. The air was scented with the fragrance of blooming jacarandas as Ayana and Namdi's feelings for each other blossomed. Their nightly meetings by the baobab became a sacred ritual, a time when they could share their hopes and fears. Namdi's affection for Ayana grew deeper, as did his respect for her connection to the earth and its secrets. Ayana grappled with the weight of her secret and the longing to share her entire self with Namdi. She knew that revealing her truth could either bring them closer or tear them apart. The baobab's whispers urged caution, but Ayana's heart yearned for complete openness. One night, under a canopy of stars, Namdi made a vow of love to Ayana. "In this vast universe, it's you who have captured my heart," he declared. Ayana's eyes glistened with unshed tears, touched by his words. The moment was ripe with promise, and Ayana felt the urge to confess her secret growing stronger. Finally, Ayana revealed her secret to Namdi. She spoke of her transformation with a mix of fear and hope. Namdi listened in awe, his love unwavering. "Your secret is a part of you, and I love all of you," he assured her. Together, they watched the sunrise, Namdi witnessing Ayana's transformation for the first time. As a tree, Ayana watched over the village with a new sense of peace, knowing Namdi understood her dual existence. Namdi, now in on the secret, protected her during the day, ensuring no harm came to the baobab. Their bond was unspoken during the daylight hours, but it was as strong as the roots that held Ayana to the earth. The chief of Naledi, a man of tradition and power, noticed the change in his son, Namdi. The once carefree young man now carried a look of profound contemplation. The chief observed Namdi's nightly absences and Ayana's enigmatic influence. Determined to protect his son and the village's customs, the chief vowed to uncover the truth behind their secret meetings. Whispers of Ayana's wisdom and Nindai's newfound solemnity swirled through nearly like a gathering storm. The villagers, once content with the baobab's silent company, now eyed it with suspicion. Rumors spread like wildfire, suggesting that Ayana was more than she seemed, and that Namdi might be entwined in something beyond understanding. The village elders called for a meeting, sensing the undercurrents of change. They spoke of tradition, of the sacred bond between the people and the land. Ayana and Namdi stood before them, their love a silent testament against the backdrop of questioning eyes. They knew the path ahead would test the very fabric of their bond and the acceptance of the village. A villager envious of Ayana's influence and Namdi's affection claimed to hold the key to Ayana's mysterious knowledge. He threatened to reveal her secret to the village, believing it would bring him favor and fortune. Ayana and Namdi faced a prospect of betrayal, their future hanging in the balance as they sought to protect the sanctity of the baobab's secret. As Ayana stood in her tree form, a sense of foreboding took root. The whispers of the earth spoke of a curse, an ancient law that warned of a time when the baobab would cease to transform. Ayana feared that her love for Namdi might trigger this permanent entrapment, leaving her voiceless and her love unfulfilled. The Festival of Truth was a time when the villagers of Naledi shared their stories and settled their differences. Ayana, both anxious and hopeful, attended the festival, knowing that her secret hung in the balance. As the villagers danced and sang around the baobab, Ayana felt the eyes of the chief upon her, his gaze sharp and searching. The chief called Ayana and Namdi to stand before the village council. With the entire village as their audience, they faced the chief's questions. "What binds you to the baobab, Ayana?" he asked. The air was thick with anticipation as Ayana considered her response, knowing that her next words could change everything. Ayana revealed her secret to the village, offering to sacrifice her human form to maintain peace and protect Namdi. The villagers were stunned, torn between awe and disbelief. Namdi, heartbroken but resolute, stood by her, ready to defend their love against the tide of tradition and fear. As the villagers debated Ayana's fate, the baobab began to glow with a soft light. The tree, responding to Ayana's willingness to sacrifice, displayed its power. The earth trembled, and the ancestors' voices echoed, affirming Ayana's role as the guardian of Naledi. The villagers watched in wonder, their hearts opening to the magic before them. In the aftermath of the revelation, Ayana and Namdi's love became a legend in Naledi. The villagers embraced Ayana's dual nature, and she continued to transform her bond with Namdi unbroken. Their love story, rooted in the baobab shade, blossomed into a testament of unity, showing that love can bridge the gap between worlds.